Good day, everybody. This is the Hermit Modeler, and I'm coming at you with the final on the 1958 Pontiac Bonneville convertible restoration project. It was not anything minor like I said it was going to be to start with. It turned out to be a complete restoration. I had to take everything apart and rebuild everything on it. I did do it in the same colors as it was, except for the interior, which was all red, and I did it in red and black with some silver accents here and there. The chrome trim on the windshield and the side trim was done with bare metal foil. The headlights, taillights, and bumpers were done with Spastics chrome spray. I left the head caps, I left the white wall tires, I left those the same as they were. So all I did was paint the body in the black and red. And that's about all I ended up really doing to it to make it a nice shelf model. And this thing had been apart several times, as I mentioned in my last video. And it took quite a bit of work to get that interior restructured and put back up in there, but it's in there good. So about the only thing I didn't have to deal with was the chassis. Well, I guess convertible boot, I didn't do anything to it except for glue it back on. But that was about it. I even found a bug's nest up in the back end of this car. I don't know what kind. I don't know nests that well. I'm not into bugs, but and it was an old one. I mean, it was not an active one. It had been many years before, obviously. So anyway, I'm calling it completed, and I am happy with it, with how it came out. And we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to show you another couple cars that I've been working on. We've had the same kind of a black and red type theme going on. So we're going to let this one spin just a little bit here to give you a little bit better look at how things came out on it. And then we will move on to the next one. Like I said, it came out, to suit me. I'm pleased with it. I would have liked to have had a lot less work on it, but I am pleased with it. We'll bring it back onto this side here. Our next project we had was actually two projects in one. This is a 1953 Chevrolet from Monogram, 1991 issue on it, but this particular one came out in 1978, as I remember right. It had the 6-cylinder engine in it. I dropped a 427 that I'll explain a little bit more about too. It came from another kit that was actually just an engine swap between these two. I wanted to keep this very stock looking. I wanted to use the original hubcaps, but I didn't have tires and wheels, or tires that would work with those hubcaps. So I ended up using some old Studebaker hubcaps on this thing and a little narrower white wall than I wanted. But it still kept that sleeper appearance. I mean, the interior, everything is all just, except for the floor shift in this one, you really can't tell it from an original car. And there's that 427 that I dropped down into it there. So we're going to just briefly go another round on this in here to give you a little view of it. What it looks like, that nice sleeper look, just like it was a little 6-cylinder, but under the hood, there's that monster 427 2.4 barrels on a high riser. This is a 1939 Chevrolet sedan delivery from originally Monogram. It was Revel reissue. One thing I should mention also, on the last car that we had, Monogram had a bad habit of not doing any detail on their firewall, and I had to do all the detail on that. So anyway, this one here is, like I said, the 1939 Chevrolet sedan delivery. It had the 427 that went into the 53 Chevrolet. And it had custom wheels on it and all that sort of thing. I wanted to make it look like it was right out of 1939, so I found some other tires and wheels that closely match. And then I dropped the six-cylinder from the 39 or the 53 Chevrolet down into this one to give it the completely stock appearance. This is actually not supposed to be quite revealed yet because I'm doing it for a Halloween build. But I wanted to just kind of touch base on what these cars were and what I was doing with them. Let's throw the hood back here for now. So that's been my projects of late, and how, one project can lead to another, and some projects, correspond with each other, as this one here and the 53 Chevrolet did. So anyway, this is a mono. Like I said, originally was a monogram. The original release on it would have been, get my fingers out of the way, would have been 1978, the same as the 53 Chevrolet. And this is what I've done to stock it down to give it the appearance of what it would have looked like in 1939. So this is the Hermit Modeler signing off with this update. And the next thing that we're going to be covering is I'm going to be doing a different mobile home for the junkyard. I'm going to be doing a very nice one for it. So stand by for that, and that will be an in-depth coverage on it too, as these were. So once again, the Hermit Modeler, thanking you for stopping by. And be sure and hit the like button, the subscribe button, and ring that bell so you can get free notifications of future episodes. And I am off the air and gone.